Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Bernard Arnault. These names dominate headlines as the richest people in the world. We see their net worths fluctuate daily, rising and falling by billions as stock prices move. But what if I told you these men aren't actually the wealthiest? What if the real richest person in the world is someone whose name never appears on the billionaire rankings? Someone whose fortune is so massive it makes Musk and Bezos look like pocket change. This isn't a conspiracy. It's a fact that billionaire rankings don't tell you the whole story. Because there's someone out there whose real wealth is hidden. Not in stocks, not in crypto, but in power. And that person is Vladimir Putin. Yes, you heard that right. The president of Russia, whose official salary is just a few $100,000 a year, is secretly the richest man on the planet, and the evidence is everywhere. If you know where to look, stay until the end, because what you're about to hear will change the way you see money, power, and wealth forever. Let's break it down. Right now, Elon Musk is worth around $250 billion. Bernard Arnault, the head of LVMH, sits at $210 billion. Jeff Bezos? $180 billion. And Forbes will tell you these are the richest men alive. But that's only because their wealth is public. Vladimir Putin doesn't have stock holdings in Tesla or Amazon. He doesn't rely on quarterly earnings reports or market trends. Because he doesn't own wealth, he controls it. And when you control a country as resource-rich as Russia, that control is worth more than any billionaire's personal fortune. Experts estimate Putin's hidden wealth to be at least $1 trillion. Some believe it's even higher. To understand how Putin became this rich, we need to go back to the 1990s. After the Soviet Union collapsed, Russia's industries were up for grabs. Oil, gas, mining, banks, entire sectors were sold off in what became known as the Wild West of Russian capitalism. Overnight, a group of businessmen became billionaires. These were the Russian oligarchs. They controlled oil companies, gas pipelines, and factories. But there was a problem. They needed protection. That's where Putin came in. Rising through the ranks of Russian politics, he offered these billionaires a deal. Stay loyal to me, and you keep your fortune. Challenge me, and you lose everything. And just like that, Putin didn't just become Russia's leader. He became the owner of its wealth. Unlike Musk or Bezos, Putin doesn't need his name on financial records. Instead, he controls Russia's richest industries through a web of loyalists. Let's take Gazprom, Russia's largest energy company. Officially, it's a public corporation. But behind the scenes, Putin controls it. Through government allies and secret agreements, he decides where the money goes. Same with Rosneft, Russia's state-owned oil giant, and Norilsk Nickel, one of the world's biggest metal producers. On paper, Putin owns nothing. In reality, he owns everything. And when oil and gas prices surge, it's not just Western billionaires profiting. It's Putin, sitting in the Kremlin, watching billions flood into his pockets. So, if Putin is this rich, how does he spend his money? Well, unlike Musk or Bezos, he doesn't flaunt it openly. But leaks, investigations, and intelligence reports have revealed a secret lifestyle that rivals kings and emperors. Let's start with the Black Sea Palace, officially worth $1.4 billion. This massive estate includes a private casino, an underground hockey rink, an amphitheater, and even a secret tunnel leading directly to the sea. Every inch of the palace is decorated with gold, rare woods, and custom-made furniture. His transportation? A $100 million private jet, codenamed the Flying Kremlin. Inside? Gold-plated interiors, silk-lined walls, and a luxury bedroom fit for royalty. Putin also reportedly owns a fleet of yachts worth over $1 billion. These aren't ordinary yachts. One of them, named Graceful, Comes with a full spa, a dance floor, and a missile defense system. And let's not forget his watch collection. Some estimates say it's worth over $1 billion, featuring Patek Philippe's, rare Rolexes, and limited edition timepieces only the world's elite can get. So, if Putin is the world's richest man, why doesn't Forbes list him? Because his wealth is hidden in plain sight. Unlike Musk, Bezos, or Zuckerberg, Putin doesn't rely on stocks, investments, or public companies. Think about it. If you're a billionaire CEO, your fortune is tied to the stock market. If the market crashes, so does your wealth. But Putin? His wealth is embedded in the foundations of Russia itself. He doesn't need to cash out, because he owns the entire system. And this is why no Russian billionaire ever challenges him. They know the truth. Their wealth exists because Putin allows it to. But here's where things get even darker. Putin's wealth isn't just about luxury, it's about power. And he uses that power to maintain absolute control. If a Russian billionaire speaks out, they suddenly lose everything. Their assets are seized, their businesses collapse, and some even disappear. That's why in Russia, there are no billionaires who oppose Putin. Because they all know what happens when you challenge the world's most powerful trillionaire. This isn't just about money. It's about something much bigger. A man who has built an empire so strong, no one dares to question it. So, the big question is, if Putin can secretly control a $1 trillion fortune, who else is out there? Because the truth is, he's not the only one. There are others. The Saudi royals, the hidden banking dynasties, elite Chinese billionaires whose wealth never makes headlines. Forbes and Bloomberg only show us what we're meant to see. But the real richest people? They stay in the shadows. So the next time you hear about Musk, Bezos, or any billionaire battle, remember, the real trillionaires don't need the spotlight. They already control the game. What do you think? Could Putin really be the world's first trillionaire? And if he is, who else are they hiding from us? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more mind-blowing financial exposés, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because the truth? It's always crazier than fiction.